Starting off on the side of Divine Rising, what is going to be your first ban?
We're going ban classic.
You
Okay.
wound me, Gecko. You wound me. Anyway,
Okay.
Stuff But Tough, what's going to be your ban?
Spaceship.
And Spaceship is
No
also
spaceship.
gone. Alright, Divine Rising, what's going to be your first pick?
We'll pick Villa.
Villa
Okay.
is chosen. Back to Stuff But Tough, what's going to be your map pick?
I guess prison.
Starting off with Villa and Prison, back to Divine Rising, what's going to be your ban?
We're going ban graffiti.
Graffiti is
Graffiti.
gone. And to Stuff But Tough, it is between Courtyard and Trenches.
We ban trenches.
Trenches
Courtyard
is
Decider.
banned, so Courtyard Decider. Alrighty.
Alright.
Let's get our lineups from each team. So, starting off with Divine Rising, who's going to be on your roster for today?
X Apple, O Nudley, Jojo Slices, and Giant Laser Gecko.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Side of Stuppa Tough.
Okay, gang, it's a miracle. We have a full A league this time.
Whoa.
Karnik, Heather,
Yeah,
Plunger, and
nothing.
Radior.
There
We
we
have
go.
A league. And
So this
Ray.
is two A-Leaguers making their debuts, right? Heather and Redior, I think.
So again, who did you have? Heather, Karnik,
Radior,
Ray?
And
And
Radior.
Radior.
Ray,
Redior.
Radior,
just
and Ray.
everyone. Just
Oh,
everyone. Just
Radior
everyone.
and
Full roster.
Just
Radior
yeah,
everyone.
and Ray.
Radior is not on the sheet.
Oh.
Okay,
Put
that
them as
is
a,
amazing.
they're a free agent if I'm
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're a free agent, so you should be able to find them there.
Yeah.
and I believe they're also putting Ray in as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ray is on the full roster. Full roster.
I guess.
This is like the first time I've seen Stuppa Tough have a full A-League roster. Oh my
This is,
god.
I know,
this is the
right?
first time I'm not playing on Stuff But Tough.
Alright,
Apparently, Red is not on the FA. I don't know.
ooh, we might need a
Yeah.
placeholder then. Might need a placeholder.
I try to edit it. I can't
Okay.
find it.
Besides
Uh,
that, does someone have the mod on each team,
Yep.
or at least one person?
Yep.
Okay.
I started the
Cool.
game on the panel so you can connect.
Sick. So if there's nothing else, we should
We
be
type
ready.
not cool clutch, please. Like I can't, bro.
Good luck.
Yeah, somebody's there. Oh no,
Good
it's
luck
somebody
to both
else.
teams.
Blood
Somebody
is still retired.
Oh.
Alright, let's
Wait,
head
what?
back
Anyways,
on over
good
to
luck.
Caster's VC.
Good luck to you
Good luck.
guys. Alright. So the map lineup of Villa, Prison, Courtyard. I think it's quite a fill heavy lineup.
Yeah, this is a
I'm
very fill heavy lineup. I'm gonna be honest, this is like my least favorite map lineup.
This is gonna be like the most awful thing to play, I'd say, for some people. With fills being obviously Villa and Prison. I feel like we see more fills than we see actual fights. Courtyard,
Yeah.
I think 50-50. Because Courtyard is sort of a map in a way that either people play very aggro or people wait till the last 10 seconds and hope for the best. I don't know. It's just a
What are the team colors for the?
Yellow for
I-
Divine Rising and blue for Stuffed But Tough.
Alright, yellow and blue.
yeah,
Okay.
that is correct.
Just tell them to join the lobby. It should be open.
Yeah.
Just
Alrighty.
3/PL join slew spinneries. And that's all.
I would also
Or
probably say like let's see here. You could probably invite X Apple and
yeah,
let's go with like Karnik.
yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta. Let's see.
the Savatuffer here in the Plubby already. Karnik, Heather, Plenge, and Redior for Villa, and then on the side of Divine Rising,
What are the
take
maps?
like
Because
a map.
I don't think the
Villa,
English the prison
Villa
court.
Prison
Alright.
Courtyard.
Alright. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. It's, I'm just gonna talk about stuff at top. They've got two new A-Leaguers for this game. Both very recently signed, Redior and Heather. I think Redior was signed like yesterday, but would you expect to see from those two?
I have no idea. It'll be really interesting to see like how these newly signed players perform in their A-League debuts.
I mean, we've seen two teams this season besides Tough have a almost full A-League reform, such as Hangten and the Arcane. So
Mm-hmm.
they've had their moments, I'd say, each
Yeah.
team. I'm interested to see how Tough works out here,
Yeah,
because I think
it'll be
they're
interesting to see. Hang Ten has not really had that much success after their revamped roster, but the Arcane, on the other hand, the Arcane's actually been doing pretty well.
they've had their fair share of wins, which has been quite entertaining to watch, I think. And
Agreed.
I think in the case of Stuff But Tough here, with two new, very recent additions, there is the question of how much has this team practiced together, or whether they've practiced together at all. I think that might be a bit of an issue, but obviously, if they're friends with each other, there is a level of chemistry. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe we should be fine on that factor. On the side of Divine Rising, they've been a four for majority of the season, so you can already say there's probably no issues on the side of team chemistry. And they have a pretty good record this season, I believe, Divine Rising.
Yeah, Divine Rising is currently positive at a 5-4 record, whereas Stuff But
Five and
Tough,
four.
not doing so hot at 2-8.
Exactly. Divine Rising in a pretty good race for playoffs if I'm look at team standings. They have the
Mm-hmm.
Syndicate and Donut Kingdom. I do recall Divine Rising beating Donut Kingdom earlier in the season as well. And with this win, they will equalize their record with Donut Kingdom's record. So
Yeah.
there is quite the race in the Coastal Division at the moment. So
Mm-hmm. The
Divine
race
Rising,
is on.
Divine Rising gonna be putting in everything to try and get that playoff spot here. Stuff but tough. Um, their division has Aces Up, who are currently 9-1, and the Tavern, who are 8-3. So
Yeah,
playoff
that's a
chances looking a
little bit
bit
of a
slim.
little bit of a tough division there.
Mhm. Yeah, but so Stuff but tough will hopefully try to. I mean, how many games do A-League teams play in the season? I believe
A-League plays 18 games per season.
18. So they have 8 more games. A positive record is still possible at the
Yep.
moment. So maybe they'll push towards that. And who knows what the IBL can bring forward. We might see something magical coming from Super Tough. Both teams are in the lobby, right?
Yeah, both
I
teams are in the
think.
lobby.
Yeah. What are we waiting on? Okay, Plunge is gonna be right back, so that's what
Don't.
we'll
Oh,
wait for.
okay. We are yapping to fill the void here. You are the game host. You can start whenever you are
You can
ready.
start. I think Plunge said he's gonna be right back, so you should probably wait. Um,
You can still do the ready check though.
I mean, I think it was done already, right? No, it was not.
Nope.
Okay, you can do the raid check. Yeah, Plunge will probably not react, but it's chill.
Don't worry.
Um,
I've made sure to indicate that I'm ready.
hmm, well done.
Why,
All
thank
right.
you.
Any predictions for how this game's gonna go, Glue Sticks?
Um, I feel like Divine Rising is going to be able to pull out the win. Uh, I think it's gonna be a close few maps, but I do think that Divine Rising is gonna win in 2 maps.
Mm-hmm. I probably agree with your prediction here, though I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one basket because Villa and Prison, two very fill heavy maps, it could go either way, I'd say. There's
Mm-hmm.
obviously a chance for Stuff But Tough. In that scenario, we've seen this season quite a few surprises on each map. I think we saw it literally last game. Uh, Impulse versus Shinjikedo. Shinjikedo haven't had the best Prison so far this season, and they've ended up beating an unbeaten team.
Yeah,
So
they
I think
upset one of the what was Impulse the last undefeated team this season?
they were the last undefeated team, and now they've been beaten by Shinjikedo. So I think there is a possibility that Step But Tough provide an upset. We just have to see how they play it, though.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to see how they play it. Um,
100%.
apparently we're still waiting on
Pleasure.
Plencher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. We should be good.
listen, we're trying to yap and fill the void here. This is
It might take a while. Just saying.
I had to do this for quite a while yesterday because the Serpentine and Donut Kingdom game was delayed for 30 minutes. So
Oh,
we're
well, let's hope that
quite
this game does not get like is not late by 30 minutes. I
yeah,
don't
Let's
want
not
that.
manifest, please.
I'm
Let's not.
hoping for my
oh,
sake, I don't want to be here for that long because I kind of have stuff to do. But it's fine. Anyways,
Me
uh,
either. Plus, I'm streaming the game after this, so
oh yeah, then that kind of messes up everything. But
just a little.
yeah, all right. Plunge still not back. No worries.
no,
Uh,
no
stuff.
way. Least long game ever.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What are the games after this as well? How many games are there today besides like the few that are done? We got Arcane Academy versus Snake Eyes, Divine Rising versus Syndicate. Divine Rising are playing again today. Stop but Tough are also playing again today. So both teams have 2 games today, in fact. So is this is both of their first games of the day, so I guess each team will be hoping to put out a statement for the team that they're facing later on in the day.
Alrighty. Um. Yeah. So
So
I just don't really have much more to talk about.
and so patiently waiting.
Yep. Any of you guys watch hockey?
Okay. Anyone in chat watch hockey? Cause I don't. Someone talk to Glue Sticks about hockey. Yeah.
There was the Four Nations tournament that's going on in the NHL right now, and it's
Mhm.
been really exciting. There was a game yesterday between the USA and Canada, and there were
Yep.
3 fights within the first 9 seconds of the game.
Yep. Yep.
And when I say fights, I mean like full on drop the gloves, like everyone's giving them a wide berth. Dude,
Right?
it was really cool to see. And the whole game was just physical as hell.
That sounds entertaining.
It was
Don't have.
incredibly entertaining.
Let's go. I have found something to talk about. Let's talk about the prediction at the moment. Divine Rising, 90%. The stuff with Tough's 10%. The top bid for Divine Rising, 100,000 channel points. Put in by the Master Cheetah,
Oh
putting
my
in
word.
everything, hoping for that Divine Rising win. 50% of the total points put in for Divine Rising is coming from the Master Cheetah. On the side of Sepatov, the highest bid is Baloof with 10,000 channel points. Belief in their team, as we can see. So, Master Cheetah, you should definitely hope that Sepatov don't pull out an upset, or you might be quite broke after this. I don't know.
Yeah,
We've seen
you might be pulling a Dald
you
who
might be
bet what
pulling a
was it like
Dold.
170,000 channel
Yeah.
points
Well,
on.
Ree is here, so Plenge might be subbing out. There
Yep,
is a chance.
Plenge is getting
Okay.
subbed out
Okay.
because they're
Plenge.
just not here for like
Hmm. It's all
a
right.
while.
We might see Plenge return, but yeah.
Yeah.
The question is, will we see an upset? Because yesterday, Rat Tactics versus Droogs, we saw a
Yeah.
99% versus 1% prediction, and the 1% ended up coming out rich after that.
That
I do
was
remember
my team.
it was your team, Glue Sticks. I remember Distraction Man putting in only like around 1K on Droogs as the highest bidder, and
Hmm.
coming out with 90K from that.
Yep.
Ridiculous payout. Maybe we see this happen again, but here we go. The game's actually queuing now, and we
Hmm.
should be ready for Divine Rising versus Tough on map 1 that is Villa.
Villa.
Villa, I think from my experience of playing it about bunch, and from watching a bunch of other teams play it, we can expect a bunch of fills. How many will we see? Predict that. I don't know. We
Probably a
might
lot.
see like one every round. Probably a lot. We might see one every round, or we might see none at all. Who knows? It just depends on how each team wants to play it.
Alright,
We
looks
should
like both
be
teams
ready to
have the
start
mod.
here. Yep. Gonna glance over the rosters
There we
here.
go.
On the side of Divine Rising, Echo, Nudley, Jojo, Apple. On the side of Sepatov, you have Heather, Konik, Redior, and Ree. And here is round 1.
Already a damage orb.
And Redior already on 2.
Ooh, Riddier taking a bunch of arrows.
And
There goes,
and
I
2
think, both
heals down
heals.
for both
And
heals
another
are
damage
gone for
orb.
Sepatov.
Onto Stuff
Konik
But
on
Tough here.
4.5. Gecko shot
And
though.
incoming, oh, a
Apple
very nice
pressuring a
pop
fill,
from
and here comes an
O'Nudley.
invis from Nudley.
X-Apple on
And the
mid,
fill is slightly contested by Redior, but
but
can't
Riddier
do much.
falls.
And now it's just a fight, and
Yeah, that's
2 for
just a
X-Apple.
flawless from Divine Rising.
I think they had so much damage, which was really crucial. And I think Karnik, who might be their healer, was only able to heal one of the very low people in that scenario. And Redior, who was on 2, had to take the second heal, and Zapatef were out of heals in the first 15 seconds.
Yeah, being out of heals that early on is just not a situation that you want to be in.
Absolutely, and then Divine Rising just using that to their advantage. Nudley pushing it with Invis and Apple pressuring a fill was enough.
Exactly.
There
Here
we go.
is
Round 2.
round 2. Divine Rising having taken the first here. The shots land for both teams. X-Apple grabbing
And
the other
and
side's
Gecko
pot.
on 2 already.
There's
Gecko's
damage
not used to
orb.
heal, and heal goes down for Divine Rising.
And now it's
Shot
Karnik.
lands,
Oh,
and down
Karnik
goes Karnik.
low.
That's their healer gone.
That is a very big pick there. And
And here comes the
O'Nudley
push
dropping
by
in.
Nudley, but it's a 1v3. And Nudley gets 1, and Apple with the double potion kill. Okay.
Apple with a double pot to finish the round. It's not a flawless, but I mean, what do you expect when O'Nudley just jumps into a 1v3?
Apple, I mean, might have come to save Nudley's KDR, but a little too late. Ended up getting both kills, though, with
Honestly,
the potion.
I'm just surprised that Nudley didn't like go down earlier. I'm surprised that Nudley even got a kill in the 1v3.
It looked like they weren't, but in the end, 1 kill and they were down. But Apple finishing it off. Here we go. Round 3, though. Divine
Mhm.
Rising 2-0 so far.
Once again, kind of the same style
Same
of
setup.
pushes here.
Here comes Radio, and here comes a fill
Yeah,
from
Phil
Stuff But
from
Tough.
Stuff But Tough. And
It's gonna be contested. Down goes 1 on each side. Karnik dead though. That's the healer.
but
Gone for
Ray's
Stuff But
still
Tough.
filling, or at least trying to. It's a
Oh, and it's
2v2
a
now.
2v2
But
here.
there's
Radio
blocks.
needs to fight
Reader's
together.
not going for the blocks.
Redior.
No.
Unfortunately, it was about what, 3 blocks left for
Yeah,
Stuff But
there was
Tough?
3 blocks left, and one of them was open. He just
That
needed to
is
fill 2 blocks.
Radio might have been looking at the wrong thing there. But in the end, even if that was a fight, Redior was not together with Heather, and then it was just 2 1v2s. And in the end, Stuff But Tough lose that round as well. 3 and
Yeah,
0.
that was so winnable for Stuff But Tough too.
Unfortunate for them, but they're now at a 3 and 0 deficit here. It's map point for Divine Rising.
Mhm. Kind of a 3-1 push here for.
Jojo on half has to invis.
Ooh, and here's a push
Here's
from.
the push here. Nothing gets levied though. But here comes the push. Nothing down to Redior. But Redior's there. It's a 3
Players go
3v2
down on
here.
both sides.
Tough
It's a
advantage.
3v2.
Apple on 6 here. Karnik jumps down. Might
Karnik
be,
starting
yes,
to
pushing the
fill.
fill now. Heather gets Jojo slices. It's a 1v3 for X Apple. Fight together, and they do.
They fight together. X-Apple falls, and Stuff But Tough grab around on the opening map here.
I think Stuff But Tough learned their lesson about fighting together. That really came in clutch there. And an early pick. The levy on Nudley was clutch, I feel.
Yeah,
I feel like without that, they would have lost that round.
that was a really nice levy onto Nudley there, being able to essentially immobilize Nudley and not let them get any crits off and just
100%.
out damage them.
I think it was Karnik who levied them, so
Yeah,
huge from Karnik
it's the
there.
healer who has a levy. So
Well
here is
played here. Here we
round
go.
5 now. A very early damage orb that's not really gonna do anything onto Divine Rising. Meanwhile, over here, that is Giant Laser Gecko pushed up heavily, but
Stuff but
backs
tough playing really
out.
far back here,
Ooh,
and here
stuff
comes
but
the push
tough.
potentially.
There's a
Karnik
lot
very
of
damaged.
arrows.
Invis push here coming from Meteor has to fall back. They need a heal now.
Do they have another heal? They
And no
don't.
heals. No
Karnak goes
heals.
down. Ray also is down.
Divine Rising just running in now.
Meteor
Nudley
falls.
with 3. Can
It's
she
just
ace? And she
Heather.
does.
Nudley
Nudley an ace.
aces. An ace to end the map. Divine Rising
Where
take the map.
where did Stuff with Dove's heals go?
I mean, I saw
just
that they
think
used
they-
one.
I didn't know they used 2. And in the end, they just had no health. Just were able to get picked up by bow shots, and then Nudley and Apple running in, pretty much finishing it off. Well.
Unqueue, unqueue.
Subs.
Subs.
Alright. Any thoughts on that villa so far? Or
I mean,
it's done now, but
it wasn't as fill heavy as I thought it would be, and as the Master Cheetah in chat mentioned, the no that I said was just sheer disappointment.
you just saw a perfect opportunity for Stuff but Tough to take a map.
Dude,
Ready or
it was such a perfect opportunity for Stuff But Tough to take around there. And if they had, we would have still been going on with the map. It would have been 3-2 as of right now. But
might have seen a timeout get called. Who knows? That was so incredibly close. A chance was there, but unfortunately wasn't taken. And Divine Rising take Villa. 4-1.
mhm.
Going on to Prison now with no subs? Question mark? I think.
Yeah,
We
it's
didn't see a response from Stuff But Tough though on whether they're getting subs or not. So we're just waiting for that. Depends if Plench is coming back.
yeah, it'll really depend on if Plunge is coming back.
No subs. Alright.
Alrighty.
Same roster
So,
for Prison.
yep, let's get the ready check and let's get into the map, which is
Alright.
Prison.
Prison. I feel like Prison, when it comes to defending against Phil, is a little bit harder than Villa. Villa, you have a lot more utility. I think Prison, there's the use of the Levy Orb, but that also involves you losing 1 stone sword if you want to go for
Well,
the Levy Orb.
occasionally, yeah. However, I mean, you could run like no TNT or
So I feel like that might be kind of counterintuitive when it comes to Phil's,
well,
obviously.
yeah, but you could also run no healer, which I've actually found, especially if you're going like all in for fills, it actually does kind of work.
Potentially. Do you feel like Stuff But Tough should take that route? Or do you feel that they
No.
should just run the normal? Okay.
I think they should run with some heals here. I feel like Stuff But Tough, they need to utilize those heals effectively if they want to be able to win some more rounds here.
100%. Alright, here is map 2. Divine Rising currently 1-0 in maps.
And
Apple's
Ray
putting in
already
small and
kind of
growing. And
speeding
here goes
out
a
here.
push on the right
Yeah,
side.
Divine Rising push
Divine
over
Rising,
here.
aggressive.
Yeah, they
They have
grabbed
full
the
map
orb,
control near
but
Water Elevator.
oh, we got a fight down under
And,
here. It's
and
Ray
Karnik
against
at
X
2.
Apple.
And Ray's dead.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ray falls to X Apple. And
Karnik shot again. Karnik's dead.
Oh my god, those are some nasty
Oh,
angles. And
and
here
here comes
comes
an
X
invis
Apple.
push here. That's X Apple. Puts 2 TNT down. And it's just a fight down here. Down. Oh,
Oh,
and
and filling
I
is
didn't even notice.
happening.
I was not even paying attention to the
I
I'll be so for
was
real.
not either.
What this Lulu TNT cannon? I mean, kind of. It sort of was actually, but
Yeah, I
in the
mean,
end,
that TNT cannon has somewhat worked previously.
yeah, that was quite a dominant round. I don't think. I mean, Redior's KDR has been saved there, but Divine Rising just landing so many bow shots.
Yeah, there's
On
so many bow
Stuff.
shots being landed, especially on Karnak. Karnak has been taking a little bit too many bow shots here.
100%. And here we
Once
go, Divine
again,
Rising with the same push.
yeah, Divine Rising,
But
same
Stuff
push.
all rotating. Karnik on 2! Karnik dead!
Karnak 3 bow shots in a row. Heather has a heart as the healer. X Apple trying to push up here. There's the
Here comes
invis.
the push potentially, and here
Damage orb
Nudley
used.
going under. Down goes Gecko though
Gecko
to Ray,
falls.
and Nudley. Oh, well,
And
Apple is then ready your
surprisingly,
TNT, but oh,
yeah, that's a round for Divine Rising as well. However, they're really low there. They were both
there was a chance. There was
there
certainly a
there
chance,
was a chance.
but Karnik is just getting beamed every single round.
Yeah, Karnik is just getting lit up with arrows.
And it's the same person as well. Jojo Slice is getting the kill on Karnik as well, so perhaps Karnik might need to take more cover, and the heals have to go down maybe a little faster. But obviously, you can't react at super speed, so
Yeah, here is
it is
round
like
3. Divine
once
Rising
again the
still up
same
2 to
three.
nothing.
Nudley crouching near their spawn might try to flank Redior here. Nudley, here comes the flank, and Redior going for the fill here. Here comes
Here's,
Stuff with Tough with
yeah,
the fill.
stuff
One
with up with
block
the
off,
fill. There's one block,
countered, hits again, and hits Jojo Slices.
but
And it's
so
a
many.
1v1 Ray
It's a
versus
1v1.
Nudley.
Where
Ray on
was?
one though, and Nudley just finishes the fill.
Yeah, no, they just finishing the fill there. That's the smart play.
If you blinked at that very moment, you would have missed at least 5 people dying.
Yeah, I
Wow.
mean, Jojo, X Apple, Riddy are all getting blown up by TNT, and then Heather has a heart and Giant Laser Gecko, and yeah, I mean even Karnak as well from TNT, but everyone just fell all at once, and it is now game point for Divine
That
Rising.
looked so winnable for Stuff But Tough. They got the first 2 picks.
Yeah, they got the
That
first
is
2
so
picks with the TNT, and they almost had the full fill, but
Here we go.
we'll see if they can do the
Map
same kind of thing
point
here.
and match point now for Divine Rising.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of a response here. Oh, to the push, and Giant Laser Gecko in 3 has to heal. 1 heal down. Karnik receives a heal.
And
Ready
we're
or
just
we might see a fill here from Stuff But Tough potentially. Never mind, they're in a really weird position to fill. And Nudley drops down on Ree. Ree's still alive. Ree's dead.
but Reedier falls and X
Nudley
Apple
falls,
at
and here comes
mid.
1 TNT and 1 T. So 3 TNT goes down. Karnik, you're gonna get blown up to that TNT. Okay.
Here comes
Oh,
X
an
Apple
Apple with the
invis.
invis. And here comes the
Ooh,
invis back.
nice combo from
Where is
Karnik.
Oh, and Heather. Oh, wait,
Heather
Apple dies
has
to
a
TNT.
heart.
Oh,
Is
Apple
able
died to their
to.
own TNT. Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
Heather has a heart. Is able to get the last kill on X Apple there. With
Very
the
confusing round, I'd say. I'm not
agreed.
quite sure what. I feel like that push from Nudley was a little odd, considering it did just look like it was gonna be a trade in that scenario, or Nudley would have fallen. So,
Yeah.
was that push necessary? I'm not quite sure. But Suppa Tough, winning a round. Can they bring this back, or will Divine Rising close it out? Let's see.
Here is round 5, and once again, Divine Rising just grabbing the damage orb for essentially free. There's a little bit of pushback from Stuff But Tough here, but it's not a lot. And Ray already on 2 here, and Reedier,
Ray
they
and
need to
all
use
the
the
Suppa
other
Tough is
heal.
really low. Down goes Radior. Down
Down
goes
goes
Ree.
Ree.
Down goes Heather, and
Down goes
flawless.
Karnik for Divine Rising to take the map 4-1, and with that, they take the game.
A flawless final round. And Divine Rising win this game 2-0 on maps, 8-2 on rounds, and extend their win record to 6-4.
That is
Oh, Slew, stop queuing.
Slew.
Why are we queuing? Hey, Slew. Okay, thank you. Alright, everyone, give your big ups to Slew for subbing in. Obi also subbed in, so thank them. Yeah. Anyways, talking about the game, pretty dominant as we predicted, I'd say.
Yeah, again, a pretty dominant win by Divine Rising there.
100%. Divine Rising have been just. I think not many people expected Divine Rising to be really good this season, and in the end, they've actually been doing pretty well. So
Yeah, they've been doing, honestly, better than I thought they would be.
100%. I think this win now ties their record with Donut Kingdoms. So,
Yeah, and with Divine Rising having the win over Donut Kingdom, that actually gives them tiebreak.
yep. And if I'm looking at the team standings right now, Divine Rising are currently in playoffs. So, very good for them. And Stubba Tough now down to 2-9 record. Playoff chances are slightly fading, but don't count them out quite yet.
Yeah, don't count them out quite yet. Anyways, looks like we've got the stats fully put in. So, do you know what time it is?
That's yeah, but glue stick stats, yeah.
The glue
Yeah.
stick stats, yep! Yes! Starting off on the side of Stuff But Tough, we've got Karnak taking the top spot, going 6 and 8. Even though Karnak got shot with a lot of arrows, Karnak still got quite a few kills. Next up, Reedier going 5 and 9. Heather has a heart 4 and 8, and Ray 2 and 8. Plenster not playing this game because they said they'd be back and then never returned, like my coworker on my second day of starting my job as a dishwasher.
Oh,
Anyways, on the side of Divine Rising, X Apple taking the top spot of this game, going 13 and 4. Another very dominant game from X Apple, and you know who is not too far behind? Oh Nudley going 11 and 4, only 2 less kills. Both of them had really really nice games. Oh Nudley going into 1v3s more than once and getting a kill out of it before dying, which is still very impressive. JoJo Slices up next, going 8 and 3, and Giant Laser Gecko 1 and 6.